Alrighty, everybody, welcome to another D&D draft. Alright, so this is venture into a dungeon. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. From among them, put it into your hand. If it's legendary, you gain 3 lives. This seems decent. Honestly, this seems really, really strong. If we can just get into a board stall kind of game. This also seems quite good. So this is our second draft of the set right now. Still a little green. Okay. That seems decent in the treasures deck. I also love the fact there's a dedicated treasures archetype. I think we're just going to take this. We'll see how good this Planeswalker really is. I think Venture into the Dungeon is just really good value in general, though. Den of the Bugbear. This seems really good. It's just free, right? This card's medium. Wow, this card is expensive. They did such a good job on some of the arts. Like, I love the art on this card. This Planeswalker feels like it should be black or white. I think I'm just going to take the Den. Grim Bounty seems okay too, though. I think Den's better, though. This is just free value. The fact that it's value that comes in a land, I think, is pretty telling. Another Grim Bounty? Okay. I love this. Feign Death, that's so sweet. I think we take Grim Bounty here. Could take Hoarding Ogre, but I don't think that's that good. There's also a Loathsome Troll, but I mean, this card was good last draft, but I don't think it's like that good. Could go green-white as well. I think Grim Bounty is just going to be good here, though. Could go treasures even. Which one's this? Wow, the art on these cards is just so good. The dragon arts. This is a venture into the dungeon. Displacer Beast doesn't seem bad. Seems really slow, though. Red Dragon seems decent. Just a 4/4 flyer with a good effect. This reminds me of Khans a lot. The like, Noxious Dragon and stuff. This is a Nantuko Husk. Maybe we'll just take Red Dragon here. +1/2 Death Touch. It's not bad. +2 Mace. Just for mana in your graveyard. That's weird. I think I'm actually going to take Evolving Wilds here. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I kind of want to be flexible. I think Evolving Wilds leaves us the most open. It also opens potential splashes. Unfortunately, all of these cards are doubles, right? Like double manas right now, so really none of them are splashable. I still don't know if this card's good or not. I think it's okay. This is when it deals. Interesting. This seems like a good offensive ability. I kind of just want to take Druid here. Deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Roll a d20. Deals 2 damage to each player. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. So this is just a 5-mana removal spell. Oh, what does this do? Oh, so this is just like a value engine. I don't know that this Bag of Holding is actually really worth it. Fireball seems okay. I don't know. I'm not really seeing any black cards coming around, and I'm not really seeing any blue cards coming around. I think we might just end up going green-red again. This card's quite good, though. There's a chance we go big with this deck this time instead of like the little aggro deck. We could play like Scaled Herbalists. I don't know that I'm in love with improvised weaponry, but it's probably better than Scaled Herbalist. I don't know if I'm going to go white yet, but it doesn't look like it. Does this gain life? You gain life if it's legendary? That's a pretty tall task. Owlbear is decent. Maybe we just take Owlbear here. I don't think Mimic's good. Manticore might be worth picking up. I don't think any of this stuff is really that big of a deal. I think another Owlbear is good here. I think we have a good base. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to play the black cards or if I'm going to play the red cards yet. But I think the green base is decent. I'll take the Basilisk. 2 green cards left. Pretty good sign. Alright. Conjurer is the last card? Interesting. Bard class. Legendary creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on them. Legendary spells you cast cost green-red less. Only the amount of colored mana you pay? That's very weird. I mean, this card seems not good. It would be just the Planeswalker. Yeah, that doesn't seem good. This card seems solid. It's a 2/3. There's also the Earth Cult Elemental. This card was cool. I think I'm going to take the Elemental. Yeah, I agree. She's the Horn Lady from Kaldheim looks very cool with a lot of these cards in this set. I think they did a good job with that. But I don't think that card has any legs in the actual game of this set. Oh, this is a pretty powerful constructed hate card too for red. Black Dragon's also solid. This is very good art. I think I'm just going to take Black Dragon for now. Rangers class. When it enters the battlefield, make a 2/2. Wow, this card seems great. Alright, green's definitely open at this table. Like, this getting past to me is a big deal. Pick 3. So the two people on my left definitely aren't in green, and it doesn't feel like the people on my right are in green either. I think I'm going to take the moon. Yeah, green seems solid so far from what I've seen. Could take another fireball here too. I don't know if cultivate is good. I don't think the black cards are gonna make it. This might wheel. Lurking Roper. Targnar Demon Fang Null. Whenever it attacks, if you control a creature with power 6 or greater, attack creatures get +0, double power and toughness. Interesting. This card seems solid. Seems very good in an aggressive deck, but I don't know if we're the aggressive deck. And I guess it just doesn't seem bad. I mean, it's fine in the late game too. Versus the 4/5. I guess I take this. I have a feeling green-red in general is just open here. Three owlbears is probably too many. Could be my curve topper though. I don't know. Our curve's pretty high already. Not sure that I'm in love with it. We'll take the boots of speed. We're not really rolling dice this time. I think I might still want it though. This is just a 7/6. Just the rawest card you've ever seen. Alright, let's move the black cards out. We're not playing black. I just don't think it was open at this table. We're on 2 3-drops right now. We need to be careful of how high our curve is. I don't think we can take any more top end. Unless the top end is just better. Kicking the door is fine. I guess we'll take Clever Conjurer here. Oh man, they fixed the interface where you can move stuff now too? To your sideboard just by clicking on it? Oh, that's so nice. Not in this side though. Alright, that's garbage. You may play a card you own from outside the game this turn. Pretty sure we just want Dragon's Fire here. This is just Lightning Strike or deal more if you have a dragon. Yeah, I don't see this being the play. This is just like Draconic Roar, though, from the original cons. I like the fact that they're integrating this stuff. We might see a Dragon's archetype actually come out. Wow, Green Dragon, too. Honestly, I kind of want this Green Dragon. I think it's just good. I know I said I wouldn't take more top end, but I think it's better than Owlbear. Owlbears are your friend, yeah. I mean, they're great. Oh, the White Dragon too? We could have all of them. We've already got the Black Dragon. There's the White Dragon. We just need the Blue Dragon. I think we're gonna take spoils here. This is just a fight spell. What is this? Gotta catch them all. I agree. Goblin Morningstar. That's funny. I think I just want the Chaos Channeler. Can I afford a 4-drop in this deck? Probably. I've only got 2 things on 4. We could flatten our curve out some. I kind of wish I would have taken the Herbalist, the thing that puts lands into play now. Because I feel like I want to be playing 17 lands and kind of playing a little bit rampy here. And I didn't take Stumble onto a Glade either. I mean, maybe we just have a way to just constantly play up the curve too. What's this? Wow, this card seems good. Simic is once again the ramp mechanic. This also seems good. I'll take the Outlander. Better than Brazen Dwarf. Maybe if we generate enough treasure, we don't need to worry about our curve as much. I could see cutting back another Owlbear, though. Or cutting back on the... maybe the Elemental. Targets a blue permanent. Seems solid. I think I want the Hunter's Mark. Just a 4-mana fight spell. And I think I'll take another Spoils. And then I'm going to cut, I think, 1 Fireball to lower the curve a little bit. Cut Kick the Door in as well. I don't think we'll play this. The nice thing is none of these are fight spells anymore, so they just deal damage. I don't know which one I want here. I don't know if I'm going to play either of them. Swarming Goblins impressed me last game. Like that card. Alright, so we'll play Bugbear here for sure. I don't actually know that I'm going to play Evolving Wilds in this deck. I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I want to tap land. I think this is not good enough. Four trample versus Swarming. I mean, Swarming Goblins pretty much impressed me last game. I think maybe I cut an Owlbear for this and play like this. Seems okay. Alrighty, everybody, here we are with game 1. We're gonna mulligan this. No castable cards. Not really where we want to be. Keep this. Throwback Red Dragon, maybe. Throwback Fireball. I think we need to keep this, though. Throwback Fireball. At least I have the 1/2 Death Touch. I don't think I want to go down to 5. Boots of Speed seems decent. It lets you get your top end attacking right away. Kind of like that. They could just kill this. There's their hand, choose an online card from it, exile it if it's an instant. Interesting. I mean, I guess we're the aggressor because we're on a mulligan and got Thoughtseize. If I draw like a 3 or a 4 drop though, and I'm able to haste this in, that's a really big deal. I mean, I guess this is what we're doing. We're pretty much painted into a corner on how we have to play right now, so we're just gonna attack. Opponent's on 5 cards. Not feeling great about this, but we do have Underdark Basilisk that can keep attacking. Death Toucher to trade with something. Manage to use the weaponry, good. Or, I guess, well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You've completed a dungeon, it has double strike. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna attack again. I mean, we are kind of just killing our opponent right now. They're not getting good value out of their stuff. Their torch hasn't done anything. Celestial Unicorn. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on it. I'm gonna attack again. I don't want to let them equip this. Alright, well, they're gonna equip it. That's really bad for us. Opponent's not really winning the race. This is a very interesting attack. I mean, we're flooding uncontrollably, though. Mulligan into Thoughtseize into Flood is not good. That's probably game. We do have the option to draw... Actually, I guess if they attack us, we could draw the... Elemental. The 6/6 Elemental. And then just play it and equip the boots and kill them. But I think that's the only way we're winning here. Nice. Wish we had that red dragon. We can keep this. There's a chance we just level this up on 2. This gets the tapped land out of the way early. That's pretty good. Just gonna level this up. Turn this into a 3/3. They could have a pump spell here, but we have this established now. Right. Gives first strike. Sure, that's fine. This is the that attacks every turn. This is just gonna be a gain 3. This Iron Golem looks really good with Intrepid Outlander though. If they attack, I'll probably just block the Outlander. Block like this then. Owlbear looking pretty good here. Stable board draw card is solid. These Moon Druids are gonna wear these counters very well. Alright, our opponent just conceded. I feel like you need to have value production in your decks. You can't just play like all out balls to wall aggro like our opponent did right there. The set just seems slower than that. I feel like this is like a mid-rangey Paradise from what it seems so far. I like that. I like that a lot. I think we can keep... If we keep here, we have Hunter's Mark for our Moon Druid, which is quite good. Because it'll be a 4-power creature on our turn. Probably just weaponry whatever we can get our hands on. Our opponent is playing blue, so this is actually probably going to be better. Might just weaponry that now. Go up to 5 mana here. Okay, so our opponent's on 4 cards. I'm just gonna play this. Having them sack a permanent's really good here. I can either sack the 3/4, but if we get a land, it's also good. So, I mean, they would have to have a really big dragon, right? That does not seem good for our opponent to return this to my hand. That is not a tempo play, my man. That is just them sacking another permanent. I mean, what are they going to do? Sack another land? Like, now they just can't win. I'm on 6 mana, and they're on 3. They've got 4 cards in hand, sure, but, I mean, there's no way they have enough tempo to kill us. Okay. That's fine. We'll just play the 4/4. Let's go to combat again. This Hunter's Mark is going to be an absolute blowout. This is a 3-for-1. A 1-mana 3-for-1. There's no way you can beat that. I think we have to mulligan that. We can keep this. 2. 4. I think we put back Inspiring Bard here. Alright, so our opponent has the gain an extra life card. Oh, that's fine. We'll just kill this. 3-mana Rabid Bite's fine. What is this? Venture to the dungeon. As long as you've completed a dungeon, it becomes a 3/4? Okay. That's fine. That's just a 0/4 for now. It's gonna hold counters really well, though. They went into Fandelver. OP can't really block. Oh, wait, this is the wrong card. I want that card. These look oddly similar. This is probably the same guy. No, never mind. This one's a human. This one's an orc. Okay, gain a life. They still haven't leveled this up, though, which is good. We almost have our pack tactics online, too. So we can put a counter on this, fight. We have a lot of options now. Yeah, we can put a counter on this and fight. I want to play the aggressive one, so I'm going to play Tomb here. It's a lot of pressure here. And now we get to level up our Rangers class, and we get more value out of that. We also have Targnar we can just activate. It doesn't get trampled, but, I mean, it's fine. It pumps our whole team, though, which is really nice. Oh, wow, this is so good right here. We'll keep this. We can set up a super defensive turn where we just kind of keep venturing into dungeons. This is when it attacks. Okay. This is the roll with advantage. Okay. Okay. We'll probably just kill this. Opponent's on 4 cards. See what they choose for a dungeon. Fandelver. Alright. Alright, let's start up the dungeon.
I hope we discover something new.
I think this one is probably the best value for us, but Fandelver's faster, which I think is important here. I don't really want to do Tomb here. I don't think I'm on the aggression. What does this actually do? You may play it. Okay. I think we bottom that then. Go ahead and make an attack. Ooh, bar to pump. Alright.
Hey, bounce off the loop, buddy.
Okay. Venture again.
Come on, hurry
Create a
up. Let's
goblin. Play channeler. I think I'm gonna not attack. The 1 damage is not worth it to hold back the bard. Want to make sure I keep this planeswalker. Block here.
Well, you're no fun.
Okay, so we'll get to trade channeler here.
There are so many things to see.
Lands, okay. Just gonna kill this then. Get in 5. Now we can start putting in pressure with other options as well. This planeswalker doesn't matter as much anymore. I mean, they can keep it under control, but for the most part, they're really far behind now. And if they're never blocking with this, I can keep attacking.
Looks like we got a critic. Who's
Draw card.
ready for adventure?
I hate the voice lines on this card. I think I can actually attack with the goblin as well. Okay. We hit a land, they're gonna trade here. We can sack a mountain here. We've got plenty of lands.
I'll show you the power of music. I just love it.
Now we go to him because we're on the aggression. Equip Wolf. Level up Ranger's class. Attack, put a counter on Goblin. Opponent GG us, I think they're dead. Yep. Ooh, this is solid. Keep this. Just play Den. So I want to have this out on 3 so I can use this on 4. So I just play Basilisk for now. Eye of Vecna. Draw a card and you lose 2 at the beginning of your upkeep. You may pay 2. If you do, you draw 2 and lose 2. Oh, okay. Card seems solid. Oh, this is 5. Oops. Keep the pressure on. If I hit land here, I'll probably just attack with Den. Just kill that. Kill that with spoils. Okay, opponent's at 11. I mean, Eye of Vecna is basically going to be useless for them this game. We just need like any land opens up everything. Except for this, I guess. They're on 5. We're stuck on 3 cards right now. We have Den for extra value. Outlander will help get us to start venturing into the dungeon. Just play Swarming for now. Okay, Mega 1/1's fine. Trade here. Should have made that attack first. We have a lot of value in our deck still, though, so I'm pretty happy with our situation. Eliwick just starts drawing cards, too. If we keep repeating Tomb of Annihilation as well, we might just kill our opponent. Wow, that was insane. I think I'm just gonna attack with this. This is 4 damage. I'm so in on getting 4 damage through right there. This gives me something to sack in case Earth Cult Elemental rolls low too, if I hit a land. Purple Worm. That's going to be basically unbeatable for me. I mean, I guess if they make attacks, though, they might just die, right?
Come on, hurry up, let's go.
Like, I can't attack here, but there's a very real chance that they also cannot attack. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're just playing big dudes now. Alright, exile that many target cards from their graveyard, put ++ counter on Froghemoth for each creature card exiled this way. Why does this card have haste? Oh, it just has haste on the card. Is it attacking me? I guess this is the best play. I mean, we're just gonna lose to this Froghemoth for sure. Interesting. This card's crazy good.
There are so many things to see.
Using this defensively does not seem like a way I'm ever going to win this game. I don't have a choice, though. I have to block this stupid worm. Wow, this card's great. This seems unbeatable. Man, if this card didn't have haste, it would be so much worse. but it just immediately became huge. Wow, this is a hand of cards. This is actually just 3 great cards. Keep this for sure. Unfortunately, I can't play this yet. I got stuff to do with my mana, though. Spike, hit, trap. Gains death touch, gets +1/+0, death touch, gains +0, first strike and death touch. Okay, I'm just gonna play this. I'm looking to trade. Wow. That's pretty crazy good. Wow, my opponent had the naturalize. So sick. Freeze the ancient lore, just battlefield. Oh yeah, this is the white card that gains life and draws a card. Alright. We're just doing this.
Excitement. Who's ready for adventure?
I think we're actually going the long haul here. This is the one that ventures whenever it hits, right? Death toucher. Okay. I'm actually gonna block like this. Swarming Goblins does a really good job against these other things here in just a second.
I just love the quest.
This seems okay. Nice. Crit fail. You love it. We're alright still. Block like this, this, and this. So the 2/2 on the 2/2, the 1/1 on the 2/1, and then the 4/3 on the... We'll protect this at any cost here. Block like this, block like this, block like this. Those attacks seemed really bad for my opponent. I'm assuming that they have something else that's going to make those look a lot better. Oh, just another 2/2? Alright. That does not matter at all.
There are so many things to see.
I'll just get a treasure here. I gotta just kill this. I'm just gonna absolutely beat my opponent to death right now. This is a lot of damage. Oh man, this dungeon is so long. I guess it kind of just builds up in value though. If you have a really long late game, it's good. They have 3 of these things? Can't block like that, they'll die. Bam. What a hand. Man, everything on our opponent's board had death touch, it just didn't matter. I think Swarming Goblin's actually really good. I'm gonna call it a decent 5-drop. Okay, I think we can keep this. This actually looks decent. I'll make a treasure off this. We're not doing anything on turn 2, which kind of sucks. Hopefully our opponent's not too aggressive, but I do think Channeler is going to be good here. Especially if we can back it up with Spoils of the Hunt. So that way we can force it through. That's the biggest weakness of this card, is that it just typically is just going to trade with something. You're not going to be able to get a bunch of free attacks off with it. Oh, red-black. Okay, so this is going to be the treasures deck. I haven't seen this deck yet. Oh, okay, now we're playing a 2-drop as well. Opinion on the set? So far, I really like it. I think it's been a lot of fun. It definitely seems much more of like a laid-back, like more casual set, but I don't think that that's a problem. Like, I think it's actually kind of good for the game to have something like that exist. I think I want to let them get the treasure. I'm just gonna, I want my treasure. I could have destroyed this one, because they're gonna have more treasures matters cards, but I need it for mana, like the actual mana. That's great for us. The Morningstar doesn't get equipped. This is very committal to play this channeler. But yeah, so far I really do like the set. I think it's gonna make some interesting cards for sure. Hey, T-Cree, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the club, my man. 4 months. Alright, so this is the drain one. And it trades with... So this is the problem with Channeler, is it just always is going to trade, right? I'm never going to get more than 1 or 2 cards out of this. So I'll get 2 cards here. Oh, that's terrible. Compared to Strixhaven, it's hard. I think the set's fun. But, like, I don't think it's... It's probably not as good as Strixhaven, is what I'm going to say. I think I want the Den. This is so greedy. I don't want to lose the Den, though. Like, I don't play anything that turn because I get to develop the Den. My opponent is only on 3 cards, though. I mean, they can only really do so much damage, right? Oh, this seems very good.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Hey, Ultima Shot. Welcome back, my man. Okay, so they're gonna equip here. I mean, they can't play this yet, which is at least good. Okay, that doesn't do it. This card doesn't really do anything unless it has treasures. Otherwise, it's just a 4/3. Play Swarming Goblins here. I really do think this card's just very good. Like, look at how much value that is right there. This is a 6/5 for 5. That's insulated from removal. Come on, we just block here. We'll get to kill this with our red dragon. Actually, I think I'm going to develop this way. I want to kill this now. Opponent's on 1 card now. We get their creature. The Morningstar's now dead. No, I know Red Dragon doesn't deal damage to them. It doesn't deal damage to the creatures. I meant, like, I get to fight with this when I play the Red Dragon. That's why I decided to develop Circle. What is this? If you would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice +1 so you get advantage. Whenever you roll a dice, creature gets +2/+0, menace. Creature control haste. Okay. This is a good place for them to use their mana into. Did they level this thing all the way up? What did I miss? I was looking at chat. So they played this. So this is 6 mana. They've got 6 mana tapped. Okay, yeah, so it's all the way leveled up. Let's play Ranger class here. Level up Ranger class. Attack with these 2. Put a counter on this. activate the den. Put a counter on this. Alright. We did it. Never actually even developed the red dragon. Alright, final boss. We're 6-2. We can keep this. This hand's fine. We get to play improvised weaponry. If we hit a land, then we get to play swarming goblins. Also decently defensive on the draw. So we won't just get ran over. Oh, our opponent gave us a hello. We'll give him a hello back. Unlucky. I think that's my favorite part about the rolling dice thing. You just get to say unlucky all the time. Even if you roll like a 19, still unlucky if it's got a 20 on it. Okay. I'm probably just gonna kill that. So we can play Ranger class and level it up next turn as well, which I think is going to be better than playing Swarming Goblins, and then we can maybe even get into Earth Cult Elemental early instead of playing Swarming Goblins. A lot of times these curve pretty naturally into each other though, because this makes Goblins and then you get to sack them to this in case you roll low on that. Get some treasure, sure. Definitely going to go like this now though. Get a free counter on that. Earth Cult's really not that good though because they have treasure already. I mean, I guess killing their treasure is not bad. Luckily, we get to put Rangers class all the way up at some point. This is going to be a longer game. I mean, maybe we're just playing Swarming Goblins anyways. This is just about as much power as this. I'll block here. They didn't equip. They're going to sack, I think. If they have a pump spell, I don't care. I'll block. What just happened? Manticore, maybe? What is this? Oh, okay. I think I make an attack here. I'm just gonna play a 6/6. Unlucky. Second mountain. I mean, they got rid of their treasure, so we actually get to do something now. Killing their Morningstar's fine. That stops them from being able to trample anymore. I doubt they're trampling over this 6/6 anyways, but... Gonna play Swarming Goblins next turn now. But yeah, that's kind of why they curve into each other. Like, if you roll low on this, you don't have to sack anything, because you can just sack a Goblin. Because this always produces one Goblin. Earth Cult and Swarming Goblins have both impressed me so far in these last two drafts that I've done, though. They seem really good. I mean, I know they're expensive, but they just seem really good for the price you pay. Alright. The card seems much worse when it just dies. I want to venture into a dungeon here. I'm going to go for it. Let's put a counter on this. I'm gonna choose the long one. Want to get as much value as possible. This game's gonna go really long. I'm fine with this. Two goblins is great here because we can attack with a goblin to get another venture onto the Intrepid. And then Intrepid will be a 6/7, so that makes it big enough that it can always trigger itself. I think we might be able to just outvalue our opponent. Depends on if they get a Grim Bounty. Like, if they have another Grim Bounty or something, we might be in trouble. Make attacks here. Like this. Let's grab one. Oh, okay. We'll leave that on top. That's actually pretty sick. Now we get to play Bugbear and Basilisk. They're going to sack Skeleton to Merchant. Okay. I'm okay with getting rid of Skeleton as well. That gives them less fodder overall. Alright, now we're going to have a lot of value coming out. Because we're going to have this as well. So we get a Venture. We can level this up. We have land that gives us extra. Oh, okay. 5/3. So we'll probably block that with a 4/3. Maybe we can block with the 1/2 actually. Make a treasure here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get to level this up as well. Sweet. Okay, we'll just kill all this. Level this up first. Take a look at what's on top of our deck. Forest, that's terrible. Pay for this. Plus.
Even if we
Scry 2, get that forest down on the bottom. Two forest probably fine. Wonder if Skeletons is going to be better. Three. Haster? Alright. Let's block like this. I'm not going to let anything hit this. This card's just going to win the game. We'll venture first.
Come on, hurry up, let's go.
Make Skeletons. I don't need to exile anything off the top. And this thing just destroys Skeletons all day. I'm gonna attack for 4 actually. Or 5. This forces mediocre trades at best. Otherwise they have to chump. I keep their resources as low as possible. 22 to 23 cards. Next piece is Scry 3. I'm gonna have a lot of value coming out here though. With the, I got Scry 3 to manipulate the top, plus Ranger class, plus Channeler to grab a land off the top. I should be able to produce a lot of cards this next turn. pack? No. Okay. Just go to combat here. Attack. Land on top. This, kill that. Get rid of this skeleton. Let them go to blocks. Okay. Adventure here, scry. All right. I think we've won the battle of attrition here. Opponent needs, like, destroy everything in order to win. I don't know if there's a destroy everything in this set. There probably is. 2 cards here. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure. Merchant. Okay. Just block like this. I don't really need the owlbear. And I've got a Targnar now too. I can Anthem here. I mean, they should just be dead with the Anthem off this. The Merchant seems decent though. Blocks really well, lets you set up, draws quite a few cards. Wow, they didn't even let me press the ultimate button. Unlucky. Oh wait, actually the ultimate wouldn't have done anything because I didn't get the Mad Mage dungeon done yet. Whew, good thing they didn't let me do that. I might have made a mistake. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this deck. So this is the second draft we did. We once again drafted green-red. I think it was just really open at the table. It seems solid, honestly. I think green-red is pretty good. It seems like it can just really produce a lot of value in the mid-range game. Swarming Goblins has impressed me a lot so far. Earth Cult Elemental I think has been pretty decent, especially with the two of them paired together. We ended up cutting some Owlbears from this deck, which are just value cards for Swarming Goblins instead. I think the bodies mattered a lot. Protector Planeswalker really well, but I feel like if you can just get like 1 or 2 cards that really matter in this archetype, you can kind of build around them. So like this time we picked up the Planeswalker, we built around that. We also picked up an early red dragon and then a late green dragon, which both these cards are very good as well. Targnar was pretty good overall, seemed pretty impressive, and I think this Outlander is quite good. So if you guys are looking to rank up with this set starting out, or if you're looking to pick up some wins at pre-release, I'd probably try this out, especially if pre-release is draft. I don't know how it's going to play in sealed yet, but I would recommend it.